Hey you guys, it's Real Life with James and Di. Even though Big James isn't here, Little James is here this time to replace his daddy. Right now we're about to show how to make popsicles, which I had took a picture and showed you guys that a while ago, but I'm gonna actually show you the process. I got this from, I wanna say Food Lion. Food Lion is not everywhere, so you get it from Target, Walmart, Amazon, doesn't matter. So you fill them up, and then these are the tops, and then you just put it in the freezer. So right now I'm gonna do green apples, spinach, and lemongrass. This is the lemongrass. Sorry, this is what it normally looks like. So lemongrass is good. It helps like relieve fevers, like the high temperatures of fevers. So because this is a popsicle, most people that have fevers, they eat a popsicle to cool them down. So the lemongrass in it will help, you know, that as well. So you want to put it in the blender? So little James is gonna put it in the blender. Look, and this is Solomon. I'm sorry to introduce him. This is Solomon King. He's gonna put it in there too. Oh, without eating it. Oh my gosh. Normally he would throw it in there too. I'll let you have, oh yeah, you can have that one. Oh, no, Do it quicker. Be here all day. Okay, then we're just gonna pour. There we go. Oh, you got yours in there? Okay. That's fine. This is gonna be the baby's then, since you got your drool on it, right? All right, so then I'm gonna just add coconut water. You can add whatever you want.
But coconut.
I'm just doing coconut water because it is good, exactly. It's good for you, and some people really don't really like the taste of it either. We use the Vitamix because it blends our food pretty consistent and it's really smooth. So I'm just gonna put it on, can you twist it to 3? Okay. All right, is that blue light on, little James?
Blue light?
Is the blue light, you see the blue light down here?
No.
No. Oh, it's not even plugged up. I thought you was gonna plug it up for me.
Sorry,
Boy,
Don't hurt yourself. All right, there we go. All right, so you just wanted to get a little, just smooth, because we're gonna pour it in here. So let's get to pouring. Right now, I think I'm just gonna do, I might just fill it up, so let's see. So now it's nice and smooth.
What's that smell?
That's the lemongrass. Oh, we forgot another thing. Sweetener. So normally I use dates or organic cane sugar, but I might do a little bit organic cane sugar today. So you want to help get that? I definitely forgot some sweetener. It doesn't need as much, but since I put the lemongrass in there, I try to get that bitter taste out since that is in there. Put a little, not gonna put a lot. Put just a little, no, just a little bit more of the coconut water. Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay, now we gotta do it again.
All right, perfect, done. All right, so now
That's really done.
I'm just gonna fill up the first cup. So now it's nice and smooth, okay?
This is for salad. It's not for us.
All right, so that's one. And I'm just gonna fill this other one just a little bit. So I'm gonna show you how I did the layers, okay? So this is what it looks like. All right, so the second one you see is just a little bit. So this is how I'm gonna do the layers. So to do this process, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for about 15 minutes. once 15 minutes is up, I'm gonna take it out, and this layer right here will be a little bit frozen for me to add a second layer so it won't mess up the pattern. All right, so we'll be back. So it's been 15 minutes exactly, and this is what it looks like. I already closed this one up because I just did one flavor with that. Now I'm just gonna add, so this is the beets and oranges, which has a lot of benefits. See, he said ill, but he ain't gonna be saying that when I make a popsicle out of it. Is the whole point why we make this. So you wanna dump that in there? You see his face? See what I'm saying? You don't even know what a beet is. Alright, so we have the oranges and the beets. I don't really have to add sugar because the oranges will kind of take care of that. But if you want to, you can. I'm just going to add a little.
Sugar.
Alright. I don't measure, but I do know that you could add, let's say, a teaspoon of sugar. Okay? Alright. I will do just a little bit of coconut water only because, well, no, I don't have to add anything because these are a little small here, you see? I'm only trying to fill up what's left. But you can add a little bit if you want, but it's not really necessary because the orange has a lot of juice in it already. Alright? Okay, so I say blend for about 30 seconds. You don't want to blend it too long because you're going to blend the nutrients out. I know you guys probably heard of that before. Okay, so this is very strong. Be aware that if you have a lot of beets, then sometimes your urine could turn a little pinks. So do not be alarmed if it does, or you'll say your kids are eating it and they're screaming because they think they pissed out, you know. So I'm just going to pour and fill it up. You see how it didn't, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm saying in a minute.
I know what we're doing.
Okay.
I think we did like the last one you did.
No, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different.
We did different.
I didn't use any green apples and all of that. Alright, so you see that, you guys? You see how it did not run down? So the 15-minute thing, try to keep it closed the entire 15 minutes. You can try to keep it next to the most coolest thing in the freezer just to make it faster if you want. But it did not run down. And now we have 2 layers there. So I'm just going to add this at the top. I could do pink. Sounds good. And those are done. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the chocolate. We'll be right back. So down to the last one, the chocolate one that Lil James has been requesting for the longest. So I have the cocoa powder. I have a banana. I tried to get the ripest. People would say, oh no, this is a bad one. No, but you want your banana to look like this. That means that it's super sweet. I have hemp seed milk that we just made today, which is here. And then this is the organic cocoa nibs, which this will be like the crunchies, you know, like the, let's say the chocolate sprinkles to it. So
This gonna be good.
we're gonna add the banana. And then you could add the cocoa powder. So you could do, because we're just doing one, or if you're trying to make a lot, I say about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay, but as you can see, I'm kind of just measuring for this. When I make this, it's gonna be a lot more than this this cup right here. But I'm just trying to show you an example right now, so I'm just doing little increments. But about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Here you go. Just pour the whole thing. Sorry. There we go. So we got the banana, we have the, so sometimes, you know, with the hemp milk, you just shake it a little bit, which I'll make a video on how to make that. It's pretty easy. All right, just gonna pour. Okay, so I'm gonna pour. Say a half cup, because you could, like I said, you could make a lot more. But I'm really just trying to fill a little bit of that up. But you could do a half a cup, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, a whole banana or a half a banana, and then we'll add this at the end. I'm just gonna do a little bit of sugar.
This is gonna be sweet.
If you're doing dates, you could do 1 date. If you want to do the organic sugar or cane sugar, you could do about a half a teaspoon with this, because like I said, the banana is really sweet. So, okay. All right. All right, so this is the cocoa powder that I had used for this. We found a really good place to get some of our herbs and good natural organic things. We found Burlington Coat Factory has an aisle of natural and organic foods. It's like a health section. So this is something, if you guys are thinking that it costs a lot of money, it really doesn't. This was just $5.99. They have things that are a little bit cheaper, but this is where we got it from. Okay, and you guys can look up the benefits of it. Here it is. All right, you want to eat one?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, okay, there you go. All right, so I'm just gonna add just a little.
He needs some milk.
It has a bitter taste, but once it's once.
Oh my god!
This is why we make the popsicles. It has a bitter taste, but it's really good for you. I've made muffins with the chocolate nibs in them, and he was not acting like that. He was like, "Ooh, chocolate," and it was over. So you could add sugar. All right, because he's doing all of that, you guys, I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar just to get rid of a little bit of that bitter taste that he's tasting. All right, I'll do a little bit more sugar.
Thank you.
So right now I'm at a teaspoon of sugar, okay?
Oh.
I'll blend it just a little bit more.
It smells like banana.
Like I said, you guys can taste this as you're doing it. If you feel it needs a little bit more sugar, then add a little bit more sugar, okay? So it really is on your discretion, all right? Okay, so I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but I just wanted to show you the basic steps of just doing, oh, let me add, sorry. So before I blended it, I just wanted to add a little bit more sugar, but you just add a little bit to it, okay? And you can stir it around some because you want the chunks to stay whole. What did you say? Okay, you want the chunks to stay whole. So I'm just adding it, I'm just gonna mix it around so when they're eating it, it will come out just as good, okay? And you can also do a little bit at the top if you want. Like I said, they're not gonna, don't add it yet. They're not gonna taste it or anything. Like I said, this mixture will take the taste out and it's gonna be just fine. Like I said, I've made this with muffins before and he loved it. So it's not, please do not go by his reaction.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Horrible.
Okay, so that's it. This is how you make them. I'm just gonna leave it overnight so it could, you know, obviously just freeze all the way through.
Hey.